Good day, everyone. I am Jafia Shaira Collientes Pagaura, and we are Group 1, and our group topic assigned is Enterprise Information System, including its four main types, which is the HRIS, the CRM, the ERP, and the DSS. So, my part is to discuss to you or to give the definition of enterprise information system as well as its benefits. But before that, let's discuss the objectives or the things that we'll be able to learn after discussing this topic. First is we will be able to understand the purpose and benefits of enterprise information system and identify the categories of enterprise information system and its benefits as what I've said. And lastly, we will be able to determine the process or workload of each category. Now let's define enterprise information system. As you can see in this slide, it is a type of information system that improves the functions of business enterprise through integration. This this system is very beneficial in different organization for it manages or it helps the organization work faster and reduce time in every workload. Now next is I will discuss to you the benefits of enterprise information system. Now first is they allow managers and executives to access real-time when information which helps make and quick smart decision. Second is enterprise information system ensures that all departments share the same data and accurate data in order to reduce duplication and errors in the system during task or any work that was given to a specific organization. Third benefits is it automates repetitive tasks and streamlines workflows. This means that whatever what even though you have a lot of tasks, and it automatically repeats its task and it streamlines workflows. Fourth is aside from that, enterprise information system is scalable, meaning it can grow with the organization as operation expand. Lastly, it promotes collaboration between departments through shared system that makes the communication easier. And that is my part, and the next will be discussed. The next reporter will discuss the four main categories. That is all. Thank
I will be talking about the categories of AIS. There are four categories. One is Human Resource Information System, or HRIS for short, Customer Relationship Management, CRM. The third, Resource Planning, ERP. Fourth, and the last, Decision Support System, or DSS. Hum- Human Resource Information System, or HRIS, is a software application that is designed to help the human resources or the HR departments of companies or enterprises. It helps process more efficiently and organize their informations. There are I will cite some examples of this, which are three: Workday, Rippling, and Employee Self-Service. The benefits of HRIS is it helps the HR departments in companies or enterprises to save time and reduce errors, which allows them to make decisions more efficiently, access and manage the personnel and performance information, encourage participation and responsibility in the career growth. It organizes data and reports. HRIS helps leaders make informed decisions and in their workplace in planning the employee development.
Now let's talk about the workflow of the HRIS or how the system works step by step. First, during the input stage, the HR staff enters employee data such as personal details and attendance. Next is the processing stage. The system automatically handles payroll and performs evaluation. Then, in the output stage, it generates reports like payslip or attendance summaries. And finally, in the decision stage, the HR department uses these reports to make staffing or performance decisions. Now that we've seen how HRIS improves employee management, let's move on to another important system, one that focuses more on customers, which is the Customer Relationship Management or CRM. The second type is customer relationship management or CRM. This system helps businesses build and maintain strong relationship with their customers. For example, HubSpot, Pipedrive, and Microsoft Dynamics are popular tools that can track customers' interactions and purchases and feedback. It also improves customer satisfaction by making services faster and more personalized. It also retains loyal customers through better communication and support it by increasing its sales efficiency by identifying which product or services customer prefer.
After understanding how CRM helps companies connect with customers, let's now talk about how businesses manage their overall resources through Enterprise Resource Planning or ERP. Enterprise Resource Planning or ERP help organizations plan and manage their business through resources such as finances, inventory, and daily operations using one integrated system. Example include Oracle NetSuite, SAP is for HANA, and Acumatica. Benefits of ERP are it improves efficiencies and productivity across departments. It provides real-time visibility of data, helping managers see what's happening in the business. It's for better planning and coordination between teams. It helps business to upgrade and improve. The workflow of an ERP system also follows a step-by-step process. First, in the input phase, it collects data from different departments such like finance, operations, and logistics. Second, in the processing phase, the ERP system analyzes and manages this resource. Third, at the output stage, generates important reports such as financial statement or inventory updates. And finally, during action phase, manager use these reports to make better business decisions.
The Decision Support System, or DSS, helps top level managers make long term strategic decisions. DSS uses data and analysis tools to predict outcomes and choose the best course of action. Some examples are financial planning tools, inventory management system, and even GPS navigation systems that analyze routes for faster travel.
Now, let's talk about the benefits. It assists in planning and managing business strategies. It improves workflow by providing accurate analysis and forecasts. And it helps leaders evaluate the possible outcomes before making a final decision. So, as you can see from the screen, that is the workflow of a decision support system or DSS. First, it begins the data gathering, where the problem is identified and then the data is collected. Next, we move to the analysis stage, where the system studies the data to find patterns or solutions. Then, during the output stage, the results or reports are presented, often in charts or summary. And lastly, in the decision stage, the management team uses the findings to create plans and make strategic decisions.